going on, Jerome's? So the storyline of the Minnesota Vikings as of late, besides Maximus Brosmer, has been what the Vikings are going to do at the wide receiver position. You got Justin Jefferson healing up off of a just a little ding, getting ready for week 1. Addison obviously suspended, and of course storyline is about Adam, Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen. He's coming home to the place where he belongs. But if the Panthers are like, nah. The Vikings do have to have other options, and one of them just sort of appeared out of nowhere. Wasn't even thinking about Jakobi Meyers, the pride of NC State, a former Patriot, soon to be former Raider, but apparently he wants to be gone. Rap sheet. Raiders wide receiver Jakobi Meyers recently met with team brass and requested to be traded, per me and Tom Pelissero. The team, citing his value, said they had no plans to do so. Meyers and the team attempted to negotiate a new contract, but could not come to terms. So you have a player who he's 28, going to be 29 soon, but still has some tread left on the tire for sure, as well as he doesn't want to be there, and you don't want to extend him, and it's just going to be over. It's just going to be over. So the Raiders probably not going to get a lot for him. And maybe Addison, Jets, Jakobi Meyers. Now, the first thought is like, well, if you trade for Jakobi Meyers, you have to pay him. Not necessarily. And we'll get into reasons why here. But obviously he wants a long-term deal, but sometimes you can't always get what you want. But we could present a very intriguing option for him. So with Jakobi, like we said, he's been one of the more sort of underrated, unheralded, receivers over the last couple of years. Had a 1,000-yard season last year. Had 2 pretty solid years with the Raiders, despite some quarterback turmoil and turnover there. And aside from that backward lateral, Chandler Jones, what's up? Jakobi's been fine. Jakobi's been perfectly fine, rock solid receiver, whether it was at New England, whether it's with the Raiders, whatever. And he would fit in here swimmingly, especially as a 1-year rental. And this is different than the Scary Terry situation that we put forward before, that you could decide between him and Addison long term. I think clearly this would be a spot for Meyers to be in a 1-year rental deal. Right now, his compensation is averaging about $11 million per. But for the Vikings, they would inherit a $10.5 million base salary, and that's really it. All right, so you're paying $10.5 million. Well, a little bit more than that. We'll get into it. But for Meyers, yes, he wants a new deal as $11 million per for a wide receiver of his status. A little bit low. His contract definitely got leapfrogged since signing a 3-year, $33 million deal with the Raiders a couple of years ago. And the Vikings. So the Vikings got the cap space, picked up $4.2 million from the Harrison Phillips deal. The Vikings got a couple of extra draft picks as well from the Harrison Phillips trade to the Jets, as well as the Sling and Sam Howell trade to the Eagles. So you got something to play with. And like we said, the Raiders are not going to get a ton in trade for Jakobi Meyers because he's solid, but he's not franchise. Now, he's not a box office wide receiver, and also he clearly wants out. So leverage is kind of gone in that spot. Plus, a lot of teams' rosters are already set, even though there certainly are a couple teams looking for wide receiver help. I feel like the Vikings certainly will be in the driver's seat here, and it's sort of a take what you can get situation for the Raiders. So here's our offer. All right, so a 2026 fifth-round pick just picked up from the Eagles, as well as a 2027 sixth-round pick. That's it. Because honestly, I don't think you're going to find a better offer for a player who is about to turn 29, clearly wants out. Other team has to pay him, or we'll get to what the Vikings would do in this rental spot. And that's it. Hey, Brady, Tom Brady, take whatever you can get. And with the Jakobi trade, so here's the plan. So obviously, you want to keep Addison long term. It's going to cost you. But you want to keep Addison long term. He and Justin Friggin Jefferson together with J.J. McCarthy, it's going to be beautiful, right? So, but Jakobi, it's a three games to replace Addison, and then 3 deep for the rest of the season. Jefferson, Addison, Jakobi Meyers. It's going to be glorious. It's 1998 Redux. It'll be good. But here's how you're going to sweeten things up. So you trade for Meyers, the aforementioned 5th and 6th rounder. Go ahead. Not much. And also, you literally just picked it up. All right. So essentially, you're trading Harrison Phillips and Sam Howell for Jakobi Meyers. That's it. You freshen out the remaining year of his contract. So be like, hey, Jakobi. Yeah, we're not going to extend you long term, but we will freshen up your deal to make it like 15, 17 million bucks with incentive. So if you have a good season for us, especially in those 3 games we're missing Addison, you're going to be good to go. Also, you hit open market free agency next year and you can get paid. You can get paid. All right, and then let walk in free agency, get a comp pick, likely a 3rd or 4th rounder in 2027, probably 3rd, because he's going to get paid. Or you can tag and trade him. All right, so you can work that angle as well. Either way, the Vikings get compensation for Meyers. So again, for the 17,000th time, hey, there we go. For 17,000th time, we will trade for Jakobi. We will get something back. It's how the rich stay rich. Right. And also for him, selling it to him. So, hey, Jakobi, we're not going to offer you a long-term deal. And also you don't really have, you don't have a no trade clause. So you can't really dictate where you go. So here's what we can do. Like, we're going to make the best out of whatever situation for you. And we'll freshen up your deal, like we said, and you will be able to ball the F out in this offense. Yes, J.J. McCarthy is a first-time starter, but Kevin frickin' O'Connell is there, as well as 3 deep. Jefferson, Addison getting all of the distractions, and Jakobi Meyers singled up against cornerback 3s. Let's go, man. So you can rack up and stack up a great season and a great offense, maybe win a Super Bowl, and then you get to hit free agency and get paid. All right, so that's a selling point to him. So, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, and also the Vikings should just straight up leak that it's like, hey, Kwesi and the Vikings are interested in Jakobi Meyers, just so that the Panthers actually make a freaking decision, or the asking price suddenly lowers. Yeah. But either way, it's good to have options, and frankly, a 1-year rental for Jakobi Meyers ain't the worst in the world, man. Kind of like it. Actually, I'm in. Screw Thean. Actually, bring him. I don't know. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to trade for Raiders wide receiver Jakobi Meyers. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.